What is going on? What is good? Back with another YouTube video. My experience with lifting, and the very first time I began lifting was back in high school. Man, back when I was in the senior year of high school, man. It's been so long ago, it's crazy how time just flies by. We're not even thinking about it. But yeah, my senior year of high school is when I really started to actually get involved in weightlifting. I wish I'd gotten involved in it at an earlier age, but hey, you know, all God's timing is God's timing. So senior year was my year of actually lifting weights. I remember my very first PR coming fresh out of high school as a senior was lifting like 170, 175, 185. You know, that was a good sense of an accomplishment because I was able to lift a decent above rate at what, you know, most average individuals were able to lift out of that class that I was coming out of for weightlifting specifically. But although my true passion it was like lifting weights, but it wasn't exposed at that time. I was kind of still involved in track at the time. You know, when I was younger, coming out of high school and senior and graduating off. But man, over the course of my time after high school, after I graduated, I slowly began to lift and get involved in it. It wasn't until I moved to California, I want to say like 6 to 8 months after coming to California, when I really got involved into lifting weights, pumping iron, getting bigger, and cultivating a physique that I was really proud of in a way. Cultivating a physique that would bring me unmatched level of confidence, cultivating a physique that would get me towards becoming the best who can actually be. And that's me becoming the best I can be in my own environment, my own situation, and grounding myself as the confident individual that I truly aspire to be in this life. My experience with lifting, man, was rough at the beginning. Started out in Planet Fitness. And in terms of lifting dumbbells, I remember I was struggling to lift the 35s years ago, man. Now I can pack on the 75s, with 60s to 70s in that range, fairly good with moderate to high repetition. So it only comes down to staying consistent with the whole drill and making sure you're doing what you got to be doing daily. But my experience with lifting was a great experience altogether, through all the times I had to put my body through failure, put my body through torture, put my body through discomfort, put my body in an area and a temperature where it just did not want to actually level in. But through that, I was able to actually experience the growth I wanted to experience in terms of my bench increasing, in terms of my chest growing, in terms of my back growing over the course of my years in lifting. And I was able to really gain so much experience, meet an amazing social network at Planet Fitness. That's where I actually started. In most gyms and others, the atmosphere and environment may not compare to where I actually started, and the people who I met, even to this day, who still go, who've seen where I was years ago to where I am today, and to have the connections and conversations back and forth. It's one thing that is irreplaceable, even at any other gym, because it's where everything started for me in my own lifting journey. And I had goals of reaching 225, although those goals are well, now more than feasible now that I've already hit it. So I got higher goals, getting the 315 bench. That's my next bench that I want to actually get, although it's quite a ways up the road. My squat is actually closer to 315 with great form compared to my actual bench on a stationary bench. But lifting has really changed my life in too many ways. It's giving me a life, it's giving me an atmosphere, it's giving me a zone that I can actually just go out there and be myself, go out there and make connections with people, go out there and just express who I am. And it just takes me away from, you know, the things that go on in this world today that aren't of God. You know, it takes me into a place of an atmosphere where I feel great, and an atmosphere that I feel that I can truly become the best I can actually be in. And lifting has really been the epitome of really changing my life, and gave me the platform in the gym to really create an environment to actually meet new people, build a foundation with the people, and to, you know, start a relationship from that point even till now. It's given me so much freedom in my life. It's given me the self-esteem I needed ever since high school. Ever since high school, I had the bird chest going on. You know, I remember that there was a whole polo regimen going on in the school, and I didn't want to wear polos because of the way how it actually made my chest look when I was walking. And it gave me all of these issues, anxieties about wearing shirts. Even how I'd walk in the school, I'd walk a certain way to make my chest look bigger. That's how bad it was at the time when I was back in high school. And it was things like that that really got me into lifting. And now those are things I don't really have to do anymore. I can walk as confident as I can be in any environment I step foot in. I can truly become the best I can be in. And it's really elevated my life in too many ways that I can't really express. But only if you're an actual gym rat, if you've gone through several years into the gym and cultivated a physique that got you from where you were years ago, that got you to where you are today, you would get my understanding and point and basis from it. And lifting, man, has been a complete game changer in my life. And even to this day, I still go to the gym. I'm still going every other day of the week, man. It's a place that can't compare to any of the places that I step foot in. The relationships, the weights itself. Although I can say that Planet Fitness isn't really the best gym in terms of weights, because I want to actually progress, and Planet Fitness isn't the gym, so I go to Crunch. That's pretty much the downfall of Planet Fitness, because they've got a set number of weights, and the weights don't go higher than 75. And it's just not really an environment in gym that I can really test my limits, so I go to Crunch Fitness. It's a moderate, standardized gym, at the best that they have in this area in the AV. So, but yeah, Planet Fitness is an okay moderate gym for beginners, I would say, But that was where everything started, in the foundation that got me to where I wanted to be today, and presenting a physique that I am near proud of, but not the best, my high peak physical physique that I actually want to achieve. But that's my experience with lifting.